This is the PPC Tutor podcast. Join us as we provide valuable tools, tips and resources, helping you to kickstart your PPC career.
Thanks for joining me. This is Mike, and in this podcast episode, I'm going to be talking about campaign types. I'll be talking about, the question is, which campaign type should you learn first in Google Ads? And, if you are at that stage where you've just maybe recently come across Google Ads, or you've dabbled in it some time back and wanting to get back in, or you've just been running it and you want to see how to maybe set up new campaigns effectively, I believe this will help you greatly. So the question is, which campaign type should you learn first in Google Ads? Google Ads is a huge platform, and it's got many campaign types that help you to target people in different stages. With Google Ads, you can target people who are actively searching for something, a product or a service, and those people tend to be highly qualified. And you can also raise brand awareness, reach people on the Google networks. Google has partnered with other websites and apps and placements and so on. So you can advertise on all these platforms. And I think today there's about 9 campaign types in Google Ads, about 8 or 9. And in each of those, there's so many options, and you can set up campaigns in different ways. You can learn in many different ways and run effective ads. So you obviously have to go through learning process and pick the ones that are most relevant for you to start with. For any advertiser, I always recommend starting with search campaigns, because search campaigns are the primary type of campaign in Google Ads. These campaigns target people who are searching on Google, who are using keywords and looking for your product, services, your business, your organization, even if you're a charity. That allows you to target people that way. And the most popular campaign type tends to be search. So many businesses run those and so on. So it's one that I recommend to start with, because it will help you obviously to set up effective campaigns. It will also skill you if you're wanting to manage other campaigns later. Maybe you're managing client campaigns and so forth. And it will give you a firm grounding in Google Ads and how the whole system works and so on. So search is really primary, and you should go with it. Now, I have a client who runs video campaigns, and that's all he runs, because he offers forex trading training. He trains people how to trade in forex and so on, and his primary channel is video, and he's not interested in anything else. Now, that's fine. You can start with that one, and that's maybe something you'd want to learn. So he runs video campaigns on YouTube and so forth. However, what I tend to find is when people do that and just focus on one campaign, or start with video or display or something else, they lack some of the skills that are necessary to understand marketing as it is in Google Ads. So search will really give you that firm grounding and a really good start. And then you can try out other campaigns later. I mean, most accounts in Google Ads go through and, they evolve and they change. They set up different campaign types. They pause some, remove some, create new ones. So you need to test different things, and just going for one particular campaign type is not usually the best thing. And starting with other campaign types like video doesn't really give you that firm grounding. So I always say search and then check out the others. And then when you've set up your search, you should also look at display, learning display advertising. Now, with display, basically it's different from search. Search, you're targeting people who are highly qualified and are searching. With display, you are just targeting people that are part of the Google Display Network. So you can target them on third-party websites and apps which are part of the Google Network program, and then run image ads, even sort of responsive display ads and banner ads there, and just helps you to sort of raise awareness of whatever you're promoting in your organization. So that's another campaign type that's important, and one that I would recommend you learn. And so you can learn that in the similar way you would learn search and the other campaign types. There are some really good platforms, um, and one of them is Skillshop. If you do a search on Google, search for Skillshop, that will come up, and you can sign up. You can take the lessons there, and you can even take the exams if you want to get certified, and so on. I've talked about Skillshop in other episodes, and you can check those out and see what I talk about. Even if you want to become a Google partner, that's an effective way to learn as well. So display is one that's key, after you've learned search. Now, if you are like an e-commerce site, you sell products and so on online, or even in store, shopping is important. With shopping, basically, it gives you more advanced tools where you can promote your products on Google, on the shopping tab on Google, and people can see an image, they can see a title, a price, and even an offer and a description. So these things are important in really getting people interested and checking out your products. And people who click through to those generally tend to be more qualified, and they're more likely to purchase than someone who's seen a text ad. So for e-commerce and retailers, online retailers, and so on, shopping ads are very important and is one that you should learn. It's got a bit of a learning curve. You're not only just learning Google Ads, you also need to learn Google Merchant Center. And in Google Merchant Center, that's where you're gonna add your product feeds. So you need to create product feeds and then submit those in Merchant Center. There are options, obviously, to submit products, and you can get the system to scan your website and then it will create those. But it doesn't give you as much control than actually creating a feed and getting it submitted in the way that you want. It's effective that way. So that's really key. So shopping is another one to learn, especially for e-commerce sites. And even then, I would recommend learning search. Get a good grounding in search so you can understand the system and set up an effective search campaign. And then as an e-commerce business, maybe on Shopify or Magento or whatever other platform that you're using, you can then also learn Google Shopping and take the lessons, and you can do those in Skillshop as well. Or you can also go for training, one-to-one or group training. I offer training. If you check out my website at the bottom in the description, click through and you'll see the training programs that I offer one-to-one, and that includes shopping and search and display and all these other platforms. So that's another way to learn these platforms. There are new campaign types that have come out, like Performance Max. Now with this one, it's more like an automated campaign type. So the Google Ads system makes most of the decisions regarding the placements of your ads, where they come up, and so on. So it's an automated campaign type, and there isn't really a lot of management with that one. But you can learn as well to set that one up. The way Performance Max works is it advertises and places your ads right across the Google network. So on all the platforms, it will be eligible to come up. And the Google Ads system is the one that makes the decisions based on that. So that's another one to learn. It's a new campaign type that has come out even for shopping ads, and it's proven to be very effective. A lot of people are using it, and I recommend it as well as one to learn. And there's other campaign types, that you can learn, like discovery campaigns, app campaigns, and so forth. And these also have their own different ways of targeting. With apps, for example, you can promote your apps and you can reach people who are looking to download, or even reach those who have downloaded but you want them to engage. And then just, learn that in Skillshop as well and get the certification if that's important to you. So these are some of the campaign types that are really key in Google Ads that you can learn. And, as I mentioned, start with search and then check out the others and see how it goes for you.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the PPC Tutor podcast. To find out more, why not connect with us online by visiting our website at www.mikencube.co.uk. Join us again next time for more valuable tools, tips and resources helping you to kickstart your PPC career.